Football is full of players who had to fight through rejection, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but some rise above it all. Eberechi Eze's journey is exactly that, a story of belief, resilience, and talent finally rewarded. From being turned away by clubs as a teenager to forming one of the Premier League's most exciting partnerships at Crystal Palace, and now realizing his dream move to Arsenal, this is the story of Eberechi Eze. Eze was born in Greenwich, London, into a Nigerian family. Like many kids growing up in London, football was his life. But from the very start, the game didn't make things easy for him. As a teenager, he was part of Arsenal's academy. But in 2011, Arsenal released him. He was only 13. For many kids, that's the kind of rejection that ends the dream forever. But Eze wasn't done. He went on trials at Fulham, Reading, Millwall, and even spent time at Chelsea. But rejection kept coming. One coach even told him directly that he wasn't good enough for the professional game. By the age of 16, with no club and no clear future, Eze was on the edge of giving up. He considered working at Tesco or McDonald's instead of football. But what kept him alive was one thing: belief. Eze has always said that belief is what kept him going when nobody else did. When every door was closed, he believed in himself enough to keep knocking. This belief led him to QPR's academy, and here finally, someone gave him a chance. Eze's flair, creativity, and technical ability started to shine. He wasn't just another academy player. He played with freedom, skill, and confidence. But even at QPR, it wasn't a straight path. Injuries slowed him down, and he had to go out on loan to Wycombe Wanderers to prove himself. That loan spell was crucial. It toughened him up, gave him men's football experience, and showed him that he could survive. When he came back to QPR, he wasn't just surviving, he was thriving. At QPR, Eze became the kind of player fans paid to see. He glided past defenders, controlled games, and played football with joy. He became the creative heartbeat of the team, scoring goals, making assists, and proving every club that rejected him wrong. By 2020, Premier League scouts were watching, and it was Crystal Palace who made the move, signing Eze for £16 million. For Eberechi Eze, belief wasn't only about trusting his talent, it was about his faith in Jesus Christ. From the very beginning, Eze has spoken openly about how his relationship with God gave him strength when everything else was falling apart. When he was released by Arsenal and thought his career was over, faith kept him steady. When he suffered his Achilles injury, faith gave him patience to recover. Every time he scores, Eze makes the sign of the cross, not just as a routine celebration, but as a message to the world, that his success is not his alone, but through Christ. It's this unshakable faith that gives him freedom on the pitch, calmness under pressure, and resilience through setbacks. For Eze, football is his platform, but his purpose is always bigger. At Palace, Eze took his game to another level. He didn't just settle, he became a key player. His dribbling, creativity, and vision made him stand out in the Premier League. But then came another setback, a serious Achilles injury in 2021 that kept him out for months. Many thought it could ruin his career, but Eze's belief never faded. He worked his way back, step by step, until he returned even stronger. His comeback wasn't just about him. At Palace, he found the perfect partner in Michael Olise. The two formed one of the most exciting attacking duos in the league. Easy's calm, elegant style blended perfectly with Olise's explosiveness and flair. Together, they made Palace a team that could take on anyone. The 2024/25 season was the moment when Eze and Crystal Palace wrote history. For years, Palace had been seen as underdogs, a mid-table Premier League team fighting to stay alive. But that year, everything clicked. Eze was at the heart of it all. Alongside Mateta, Henderson, or Sarr, he carried Palace through the FA Cup, producing moments of brilliance that reminded everyone why he was one of the most talented midfielders in England. His dribbles, his composure, and his calm finishing made him the man for the big stage. And in May 2025, under the lights at Wembley, Crystal Palace lifted the FA Cup. It was their first major trophy in decades, and for Eze, it was vindication. The boy once rejected and doubted was now a champion. That moment wasn't just about silverware. It was about legacy. Eze had shown he could deliver when it mattered most. From the kid who was rejected by Arsenal at 13 to signing for Arsenal as a Premier League star, the story had come full circle. For Eze, the move wasn't just about football, it was about proving that belief pays off, that rejection is just redirection, that if you keep working, keep trusting yourself, and never stop believing, you can make the impossible happen. Eberechi Eze's story is more than football. It's about resilience. It's about faith in yourself when no one else has it. And now, at Arsenal, he has the chance to inspire the next generation of kids who are told they're not good enough. Because if Eze can make it, so can they. If you love football stories like this, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.